Hi everyone, welcome to Intentionally Living Today. Our topic today is going to be on professionalism / manners. Have you been noticing in the last few years that people no longer care about being professional or having manners towards you? For instance, I've noticed that when I call a business sometimes, like 9 out of 10 times I should say, that I will call if it's the morning, that'll say, good morning, how are you this morning? Sometimes the person pauses and doesn't say anything. And then I was like, then I will ask them, did I do something wrong? Or when I ask them, say, hi, good morning, or how are you today? They will just proceed and say, how can I help you? There's no return of, like, no reciprocity of, I'm okay, how are you today? It's like, what are you asking me that for? Just get to the point. So I've had that experience. I've had the experience when I went into this store that I used to go in a lot. And this young lady in there, she looked really angry. So I said to her, I said, are you okay? You look really sad. And she's like, I'm at work. Well, she was telling me that I'm at work. I'm not supposed to be nice. This is not a place for that. And I was like, oh my goodness. Another example I had is that when I went to my daughter's school the other day and I stood at the window, there was a window there and there was a door to actually go inside at the desk, but I stood out by the window. 2 staff members were there. There was one lady that was standing up and the other lady was sitting down at the desk, and those two were conversating. So I stood there at the window, waited a few seconds. The lady who was standing up, she turned and looked at me and turned back and continued talking to the lady like she didn't see anyone at the window. So there was a bell there, you know, a bell that you ring. I just pressed the bell, and both of them turned around me and looked at me like, are you nuts? Don't you see us having a conversation? Why are you disturbing us? I was like, oh my goodness, this is a normal thing. Why are people, like, what is going on in people's lives today that making people believe that on the job it's expected to be rude? Even in the classroom, if you have students, you're supposed to be doing your best to help those students. You're not there to be disrespectful and mean to those students. You're at a workplace to do a job and not to feel like you're here, like you're doing these people a favor. You're here, whether you're an entrepreneur or you're employed by an organization, you're there to perform a task or a skill or, you know, to carry out your job. So what you want to be doing is make sure that you be respectful to these individuals. You show professionalism. For instance, if someone comes into your organization and you're on the phone, you know, you don't continue talking on the phone, ignoring that person like they weren't even there. What I find very commonly, you know, if you on the phone, you just motion like hold on or wait a second, and you try to get off that phone as quickly as possible, or motion for someone if someone is next to you to say like, come help this person. But don't just ignore the person like it's no big deal, okay? Additionally, if someone come and ask you for directions in your business, you know, if as best as you can, try to take them there if you can, or halfway. Or if you see someone who maybe is going in that direction, you may ask, are you going down to, you know, A, B, or C? Can you show this person this place on your way? You know, that just takes a few seconds off you to do that. And one of my pet peeves of people who are unprofessional, people who are rude, that's very, yeah, it gets on me. So this is just an encouragement for those of you who are doing the right thing, and just some reinforcement as well to continue to put a smile on your face even on the phone. Because I've noticed when I talk to people on the phone and I don't have a smile, people will ask me, are you upset? So people can tell, and you know, studies have been done on this. So you have a smile on the face when you talk to people on the phone. When they're in front of you in person, walk somebody halfway where they're going. Give them good directions or have someone to go there and to help them. And expect to provide the best service you can on your job, or even if you're an entrepreneur, to the client or the customer that's coming in. Please get rid of this attitude that I'm here to give you something. I don't need to be nice to you. Because you know, a lot of people, I tell, when I have these experiences in these places, I tell people about the experiences I have there. You know, and I know some people don't care, and a lot, you know, but I don't think that's a concept that one should have. You want to know that you have a good reputation for your business for being professional. You want to have a smile on your face. You want to let people know that they are valued. When you do this, people feel that they're valued. If you work in other institutions and you tell a person that you're coming, you're going to find out information, you're coming back, go ahead and do that. You know, and let them know. Sometimes, as people normally do, they get your number when you call so that they get disconnected. Call the person back and apologize for what happened. You know, I'm sorry the phone got hung up. Let's continue our conversation. You know, do things like that, okay? Don't ignore people. People like to feel valued. I sure do. Okay, so definitely you want to be that professional who always provide the best service you can. And when you mess up, say sorry. That's all. I'm sorry if you felt that way. I was being rude to you. I'm sorry. Don't be like, oh, like it's no big deal. You know, apologize and then let's move on from there. And I think if each one of us will do this one at a time, I think you'll see a change. You know, you'll see a paradigm shift in this professional environment that we have here. So once again, thank you so much for listening, for watching. Please subscribe and give me your comments of what has worked for you or any tips you want to provide to other people who will be watching. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much once again.